Hi, sixth graders. Welcome to week number 3 of remote learning. In this video today, I'm going to go through a little bit about your grades from week 1, talk a little bit about the work for week number 3, and that'll be about it. So this shouldn't be too long as we're starting to get kind of in the flow of things here of how all this works. So let's go ahead and let's get started by talking a little bit about your work from week number 1. So when we look at your work as we go through these remote learning weeks, you guys have a week to do the work, right? And so week 1 was assigned on March 30th, excuse me, and was due on April 6th. I have been slowly entering some grades in throughout the week, and then pretty much everything else got done here by Monday the 13th. And so I took a whole week to go through and grade all of your work as well. So it's always going to be kind of like a week behind because you guys don't have to turn in the work isn't technically due until the following Monday after it's assigned a whole week. And so it's usually going to take me a whole week to go through the 4 or 5 assignments that I have to grade. Okay. And remember that I'm grading from 2 different grades, 6th and 7th grade. So it takes me a week to get through it. And so then you'll get the grades in Infinite Campus. That's where you should go first, okay? Just like you would always do. Look at Infinite Campus, and everything is in there individually. All your grades are in there individually. But then the key is, after you see what your score is, so let's say you get 9 out of 10 on something, go back to that doc in Google Classroom, and you will see the comments that I have posted in there. You might have already got a email saying that I posted a comment or more than one comment on there. And that's where I'm telling you what you did wrong. And I'm trying to correct it for you and show you what you did wrong. Some instances, I'm actually inserting pictures or inserting links to examples of other students' work that have done it not only correctly, but maybe even a step above what was required so that you can see an example of some pretty amazing work. Okay? So that's how grades will be working. So week 1, everything for week 1 is in Infinite Campus for the 4th quarter, and you can see them there, and then go back and look at the docs in Google Classroom. All right, so here is our remote learning week 3 doc, the breakdown or the chunking, as I usually call it, to split up your week to see what I would do if I were you in terms of my suggestions of breaking down the work into manageable days. All right, so if you look at it, there are 4 things that will be graded here for week 3. You have another Edpuzzle. You have a different section of class notes. There is another sim lab. And then there is what would be like a worksheet, but it's on a doc, obviously, because it's digital, where you have some practice problems with NetForce. So the breakdown here is pretty simple. Monday, I'm expecting you to watch this video and then to do the Edpuzzle. And that's about it, okay? Tuesday, you should do the class notes on contact forces and NetForce. Okay, and there's be a doc on Google Classroom for you for that, as well as the video then of me going through my PowerPoint or my Google slide presentation explaining the bullet points. And again, you should be copying down all the notes. That's, I feel, guys, I know sometimes it might seem like it's a longer assignment to do, but it's so easy. You're just copying down the notes, okay? So I'm surprised the number of people that don't do that. Get those done, all right? Wednesday, begin the forces lab, the sim lab. You might finish it on Wednesday, but, I'm supposed to be chunking these in about 20 to 30-minute increments. So 30 minutes, you might be able to finish it, you might not. Thursday, for sure, finish the sim lab and then start this worksheet, the net forces practice, okay, where you'll be doing some practice problems on calculating net force. Friday, finish that worksheet, that net forces practice. And then I have an optional thing on there if A, you're looking for more work to do because you're bored, or even just because you want to get some extra credit. Okay, I'm going to give a bunch of extra credit probably this 4th quarter as optional activities for people to do. There's always going to be the minimum, and then there's going to be the extra stuff. So this week, if you log into Study Island and you click on your classes, okay, under our class period, you will see an assignment for forces. Okay, and for you to earn extra credit, you have to score 80% or better on your best session. So if that means you have to do it 2 or 3 or 4 times before you get over 80%, keep doing it, because if you don't get over 80%, I am not going to give you credit for it. Okay, the extra credit. You have to score above 80% on it, but you can do it as many times as you would like. And then, again, that's just extra credit. I put that on there as Friday. All right, everything due Monday 9 a.m. As always, just remember that your teachers are available more so during the school days than on evenings and on weekends if you have questions. Don't forget about my office hours, 1 to 2 o'clock, Monday through Thursday. Okay? All right. I hope you have a good week, and I look forward to hearing from some of you in office hours and seeing some of your faces. Have a good week.